There was once a time when a man's worth was measured not by his wealth, but by the strength of his character. In the land of the rising sun, warriors lived and died by an invisible code, a code that shaped every decision, every action, and every breath. They called it Bushidō, the way of the warrior. 1. The forgotten code. Most people today chase success, status, and comfort, but the samurai chased something greater: honor. They believed a man without honor was like a sword left to rust. Bushidō wasn't just a set of rules. It was a mirror, a reflection of how you carried yourself when no one was watching. Its power wasn't in violence, but in restraint, in the quiet confidence of one who has mastered himself. Control yourself or be controlled by everything around you. This is where inner power begins. 2. The 8 virtues of Bushidō. Bushidō was built upon 8 ancient virtues, each one a discipline for the mind and spirit. Let's walk through them slowly. 1. Gi, righteousness. Gi is knowing what is right and having the courage to do it, even when it costs you. To stand alone without applause. To act rightly even when no one notices. The samurai never asked what was easy. He asked what was right too. You. Courage, not the absence of fear, but the mastery of it. Courage is walking into the unknown, even when your knees shake, because your purpose is louder than your fear. 3. Jin. Compassion. A warrior without compassion is just a killer. The true warrior protects, serves, uplifts. He carries a sharp sword, but a softer heart. Strength is meaningless without mercy. 4. Rei. Respect. Rei is how you treat the world. Your parents, your teachers, your enemies. To bow is not weakness, it's strength and humility. The samurai bowed to show they had control, not of others, but of themselves. 5. Makoto, honesty. The samurai spoke with truth, even when it hurt. Their words were oaths. To lie was to fracture their spirit. Say less, mean more. 6. Meiyo, honor. Honor was their heartbeat. If they lost everything, their sword, their home, even their life, they could still die with honor. Because honor was not about what you had, but who you were. 7th Chugi. Loyalty. Loyalty was sacred, not blind obedience, but a commitment to one's principles, to one's master, and to one's purpose. In a world of fleeting promises, the samurai's loyalty was eternal. 8. Jisei, self-control. Perhaps the hardest of all, to command one's emotions, to remain calm in the storm. This is true mastery. The greatest victory is not over others, but over oneself. 3. The inner power. So what does all of this mean for us today? It means you don't need armor to live like a warrior. You just need awareness. Every time you resist anger, you practice Jisei. Every time you choose honesty over comfort, you live Makoto. Every time you act with courage, you walk you. Bushidō is not ancient, it's eternal. The warrior's path exists in every decision you make. When you choose focus over distraction, discipline over laziness, truth over convenience. 4. The modern warrior. Today's battles are quieter. We don't fight with swords, we fight with our minds. Against doubt, against fear, against the noise that keeps us small. The modern warrior doesn't kill, he creates, he builds, he serves. Bushidō reminds us, true strength is invisible. It's in restraint, in patience, in kindness. The sword is not meant to cut the world, but to protect it. 5. When you lose the way. There will be moments you'll stumble, days when your discipline fades, when anger wins and weakness whispers louder than wisdom. Remember, even the greatest warriors bled, but they always rose again. They didn't seek perfection, they sought improvement. Bushidō is not a rule book, it's a lifelong dialogue with your higher self. 6. The quiet victory. You won't always see results right away, but each time you choose integrity over ego, you sharpen your inner blade. Each day you stay calm when chaos erupts. You build invisible armor. Each time you face fear and move anyway. You win a silent battle no one else will ever see. And one day you'll realize something powerful. You don't chase strength anymore. You are strength. 7. The way forward. So how do you live the Bushidō way in this modern world? Start small. Wake up with purpose. Speak the truth, even when it's inconvenient. Respect yourself enough to walk away from what's not aligned. Forgive quickly. Keep your word. Be the calmest person in every room. These are your new weapons. Every day, polish your sword, your mind through reflection, solitude, and learning. Because Bushidō isn't about power over others. It's about peace within yourself. When you master the self, the world can no longer control you. 8. The final reflection. The samurai lived with one simple belief, that death could come any moment. And because of that, they lived every moment fully, with intention, discipline, and grace. Bushidō was never about dying for honor. It was about living with it. And maybe that's what we've forgotten, that life isn't measured in comfort or noise, but in quiet mastery of the self. If you've made it this far, you're already walking the path. Keep sharpening your spirit, warrior. The world needs fewer followers and more disciplined souls. If this voice resonated with you, don't let it fade. Share this with someone who needs to remember their strength, and subscribe to the Deep Talk, where ancient wisdom meets the modern soul. Because this is not the end. It's only the beginning of your way.